Hey friend, it's Demetra. Welcome if you are new here, and if not, welcome back. On my channel, I cover my weight loss, healing, and self-development journey. So if you are interested in that content, then please subscribe to my channel and join the journey fam. In today's video, I wanted to briefly discuss my therapy visit the other day. I have expressed before that I have to focus on my mental health and my healing in order to get to the root of the problem of why I turned to food for comfort. I really needed to get into my therapist. He is amazing, and I've been through 7 or 8 therapists in my lifetime to finally find the right one. And we talked about some family stuff, and then I told him what I really needed to focus on was getting to the root of the problem with food, which is something I've never discussed with him before, because I always let other things distract me from focusing on my healing whenever I get into my therapy sessions. And there's been a lot of things I've been through in life, so it was hard to decide on what to focus on. And as I've done a lot of inner work and a lot of journaling and things like that, I have realized that what I really needed to focus on is an abusive relationship that I was in, that I didn't even realize that I was being abused until here recently. That was like a revelation that I had. And abandonment issues. I feel like I know what is causing me to go to food for comfort. My abandonment issues with my absentee bio father, and also some infidelity in a relationship that I was in for 15 years. And I gained a lot of weight during that relationship, and the weight was an issue within our relationship for him. So that just really killed my self-esteem. And so I really, I know where it's coming from. I just don't know how to overcome it. So that is what I'm going to be dealing with in my therapy sessions, is learning the tools on how to build myself up, not giving away my power. And I've really come to a really good place when it comes to that, not giving my power to somebody else, because I've learned to set boundaries. And so what I really need to heal is the damage that was done to me when I did not know better. And I had to forgive myself as well, because I can't, you don't know what you don't know. So I was beating myself up, how could you deal with that? How could you put up with that? What was wrong with you? Well, that's not helping matters any. You don't know what you don't know. And I just didn't know any better. And now that I do, I know that I wouldn't put up with it again. But I still have to work through the trauma that I was left with. So I do know that my confidence took a huge hit over the years. So trying to build myself back up from that. And only you are responsible for your healing. You are not responsible for your trauma, but you are responsible for your healing. And you alone. Because my second husband has always told me that I'm beautiful no matter what size I was. And I was actually 330 pounds when we met. And we have been together ever since then. So my weight was never an issue for him. And he keeps reminding me of that when I, put myself down and stuff like that. But what I needed for him to realize is that he can't heal what he didn't break. I have to heal it myself. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to give you guys, I guess, share with you all my therapy session. It was an hour, a little over an hour long. I had to be at work at 9:15. I traveled, got up at 6 in the morning to be there at 7. and traveled a half an hour away. That's how much I wanted to get into my therapy session. And I have another session in about 2 weeks, I think it is, and we'll continue to address those things. So, you know, my therapist did ask me if I had ever been SA'd, and I told him that I don't recall a lot of my memories, so I'm not going to create something that I can't recall. But because I can't recall memories, I do wonder like what all I have been through. And I watched a video, I think it was on TikTok, and she has said, she talked about people who like have a hard time recalling memory, and that it was typically people who have a hard time with that are people who have experienced a lot of trauma and or abuse. And like that got me so emotional, and like it hit me hard, because I'm like, that explains it. I mean, that makes sense in what I've been through in my life, and why my memory is so bad. And it scares me. Sometimes I wonder, you know, am I going to end up, you know, with, I don't even put names on it, but you know, where in age we have memory problems. Like that's been a fear of mine. So I don't know if I want to go in the direction of trying to recall memory, but like one battle at a time. I have to first work on healing the damage that was done from my abandonment issues and infidelity and abuse that I endured. So I am actively working on my mental and emotional health and my healing, as well as my weight. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. If any of you are dealing with some of the same things, then just know that you're not alone in it, and that you can overcome things. You can overcome the trauma that was. You can heal from the trauma and create a new version of yourself in that healing. See you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, bye friend.